Hi, this is Beverley Lyons from the Daily Record here with the Macdonald Brothers. Wait, we've got Brian here and Craig here.
Hello.
Hello, boys.
How you doing? All right.
Yeah, good, thanks. Very good news today. Tell me it's all about Australia and Asia for you.
Right.
Elaborate, please.
Yeah, basically, I've just got news that we're going to be going to Australia to start out on our adventure overseas.
Yeah, well, basically just signed a record deal just now with Australia and a lot of Asia as well, so it's brilliant news for us. Just can't really, we don't look excited, but we are really excited. We are, so.
Just tired.
I can't believe it really, it's great news.
Do you think this is a kick in the teeth for lots of people that thought you wouldn't go beyond the reality show, The X Factor?
I think it's that whole thing. If you come off a show like X Factor, people just necessarily think that you're just going to disappear and you're going to be about for 6 months, that kind of thing. But I think it's all down to hard work and just that we've totally stayed grounded and we know exactly what we're good at, what we do, and we just kind of go from there and keep things going, you know. So
it's all about like focusing on what we're doing, and like I think we've worked so hard this year. I can't even describe how many hours I've put into this, and it's just starting to pay off for us now, which is great news, and we're just glad it's actually happening.
Of course, you decided to sign with Edinburgh-based company The Music Kitchen, run by Gordon Campbell and Stuart Woodywood, ex of the Bay City Rollers. Was that a decision that you now think was the best thing for you?
Definitely. We could have held out when we were doing that tour, and the possibility of getting a major record label, and the chances were pretty slim. But if we did actually, say we had got signed with Sony BMG in the UK, they would have just put a big advance on you, brought out an album. Done, you know what I mean? You're just in the same thing, you're finished, that's the rest of your career over as far as music's concerned. So
the dedication these guys have put into us, it's not just about the records. I mean, Gordon's actually managing us now, so every hour of his day is put into what we are doing now, and that kind of dedication is what's getting us where we are, and it's a lot down to Gordon as well as ourselves, all the hard work. We owe a lot to him for getting us this deal, and obviously everything else he's done for us over the last year.
So I guess the bottom line is, have you made more money doing it this way than doing it the other way?
I think it's probably about even at the moment, because
in the long term though, you've still got, we could maybe have another 20 years in this business, you know, so the money from fingers crossed, yeah. So it's like, as we said, if you're with Sony BMG, maybe get the same amount of money in about a year rather than doing it over, you know what I mean? But we're going to make more money in the long term. But it's not about that anyway. It's just the fact that you love what you're doing.
No, but we had to ask.
Oh yes,
You keep surprising people. You managed to get Elton John to give you an exclusively penned song, Runaway. How did that come about?
We basically tied him up in a room, and he's still there today. I don't know. Craig's probably the best one for the.
I'm a massive Elton John fan, and it just came about the fact that if you don't ask, you don't get. Basically, is what the motto of this story is, and I think the fact that we asked if we could get a song from Elton John, and we never thought we would ever get it. It was just a kind of a lucky thing that we got it, but we actually got word back saying that he'd approved this song for us, and it's never been released. It's not exactly a cover. Do you know what I mean? It's a song that he's written, that it's our song, if you know what I mean. So it's just like, you don't ask, you don't get. That's the way it worked, and we're just so lucky to have it and honoured to have it, you know.
So going on tour with Westlife, is it all rock and roll parties then?
For us, it's been tiring, you know. It's like, obviously the guys are backstage and all that, and we talk to them quite a lot, but this year it's more their families are there, you know. So like Nicky's kids are kicking about, and Shane's wife, his family's mum and dad, all that's running about as well. So it's like, after the show they're kind of more family orientated this year, which is weird. So
because we're all desperate for a pint.
We're all out with the crew and all the catering staff and everybody all having a good laugh and all that. So it's good though, but I'm sure we will.
The guys are very much, I think, family men these days as well, and they're obviously they're doing their stint on stage, but I think they love seeing their families, which is understandable as well.
10 years apart, you know what I mean, after these gigs, I suppose. So that's it, you know.
So are the Macs wilder than Westlife?
Oh, there's a challenge as well. So we were Westlife 8 years ago, maybe with the partying style. But I don't know. It's just we're young and we're single, and it's like you like to go out for a wee drink and all that stuff, and just kind of have a bit of a laugh with your mates and all that as well. So we haven't done it for ages. So now that we're on tour with Westlife, you're all these different cities, you just want to see a few bars and all that stuff. So it's great.
Now, your last album was called With Love, and you've just said you're single, so what's happening, boys? What's it all about?
Okay, we're just keeping busy, you know, the usual stuff. I'm sure Australia's going to be great as well, so going over there we'll be kicking about, you never know.
You diverted it away.
That's it, you know.
What, Scottish Girl's not good enough for you?
The Aussies there, I don't know.
It's just, again, what Brian's trying to say, I guess, because we've been so busy, we're not in the one area all the time, and it's just like, for us, it's almost impossible to have like a relationship. Not to say we wouldn't want to, or that we wouldn't want to settle down or that. It's just the fact that the business comes first and the career is what is more important to us at the moment. So time will tell again.
So what's happening next then? You've got Westlife tour, then that finishes, and then you've got Australia and Asia. When's that all kicking in?
We don't know yet. It'll probably be the summertime. We should be going over.
We're waiting on the actual dates coming through, but again, it's like waiting on something happening. We're so desperate to go and do it. And again, we've got to kind of keep focus on Scotland as well, because you don't want to let. We've got a lot of good fans here, really supportive and dedicated fans, which we need to, if they're watching, say thanks to them as well. But it's something that we're going to set up our own tour again for after Australia's, because it's not going to be a long stint in Australia. It might be a month or something, but
probably be a promo tour, and then an album will be released, and then a tour will happen, all that sort of thing. So it's going to take time, but the first steps have been made there, and the deal is done. So just can't wait to go over there and do the job, you know.
Right, and can you give us a tune? Totally. It's okay. I'll rap on the table if you want.
Go for think of something for the new album.
Don't know, we could do like Dreams or something.
Do Dreams, right? Okay.
What note you starting with?
Will I count you in?
I would say there.
Right. What did I do again?
Oh, kind of halfway. Here we go. I said totally the spot.
Then yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dream, 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 dream. When I want you.
That's higher.
That was brilliant. That was enough.